Hi everyone, welcome back to Teacher Assist, your trusted guide to teaching in China with clarity and confidence. Today, we are talking about bringing your family with you or having them visit you while you teach in China. Whether it's your spouse, your children, or even a parent that wants to stay with you long term, China has specific visas designed for dependents. The S1 visa and the S2 visa. I live in China with my son, so I've walked this journey personally. I know the excitement, the paperwork, and the emotional side of wanting your family close. So let's break it all down in a simple and practical way. Stay tuned. So let's start with the S1 visa. The S1 visa is for long-term stays only. These are for stays that are more than 180 days. So if you know that you're going to be coming to China and staying for more than 180 days, then you need to get the S1 visa. This is the visa your spouse, children, or parents will use if they plan to live with you in China while you work. Once they arrive in China, they must convert this S1 visa into a residence permit, which allows them to stay legally for the duration of your contract. Now let's move on to the S2 visa. Now the S2 visa is for short-term stays only, less than 180 days. This one is perfect for maybe family members who want to visit you for holidays, friends who want to come in for like a short stay, or parents who want to check in on you or meet your new community, right? So just remember, S2 visa does not convert into a residence permit. It is strictly for visiting, okay? If you want to apply for the S1 visa or the S2 visa, please visit the Chinese Visa Center website to book your appointment and just make sure that you have all the required documents before your appointment day. Now, important information for the single parents, okay? So this part is especially for my single parents. Yeah, because I know this journey personally, all right? So if you're a single parent, you want to bring your child to China to live with you, here's what you need to know. And I'm going to be reading it through here because I don't want to miss anything. I want to cover everything, all right? So, number one, your child will definitely need an S1 visa. And why? Yes, because your child is going to be staying with you for a long term, right? So for more than 180 days, as we've mentioned before, right? So you will need to apply for an S1 visa for your child. And this is how you're going to do that. Please make sure that you use the correct documents for your child, okay? So for younger children, so these are children who do not have an ID yet. So you must use the unabridged birth certificate. They do not accept the abridged certificate. So you definitely need an unabridged birth certificate. So the original certificate, right? And then for older children, their passport is required in addition to the birth certificate. You may also need an affidavit from the other parent, all right? So this is very important for South African single parents to note. So if the father's name appears on the birth certificate, you must provide a written affidavit signed by him, giving you permission to take the child out of the country because of obvious reasons, right? But if the father is not listed on the birth certificate, then no affidavit is required. Always travel with your important documents, okay? So whenever you travel, whether you're traveling to China or back to South Africa or to any other country for that matter, always carry the birth certificates, passports, affidavits, if applicable, custody or guardianship documents, or any supporting documents or paperwork. Please carry these with you at all times in the carry-on luggage, not the checked luggage, okay? So immigration officers can request these at any time, especially when you are traveling alone with a child or a minor, right? Having them ready avoids delays and unnecessary stress, believe me. Choosing a school that supports dependence. This part is extremely important, and it's something many teachers overlook when signing the contracts, especially if you know that you would want to bring your child with you, okay? So if you want to bring your spouse or children, you need to find a school that can support dependence, all right? And that includes schooling or tuition support for your child, medical insurance for your family, housing allowance big enough for your family, clear HR support for S1 visa applications, because your school will also need to help you and support you with applying for the residence permits. International schools are usually the best option because they understand the needs of foreign families. They often offer free or discounted tuition, which is amazing, bilingual support, and they have a multicultural environment. If your school does not support or provide schooling, it becomes challenging. Not impossible, but very challenging. And international schools in China can be very expensive. So some families opt for homeschooling, online schooling, or local bilingual schools, depending on city. So when and if you are job hunting, ask these questions up front, because your family's comfort and stability matter as well. Living in China with your family can be amazing, can be beautiful, I'm telling you. You know, safe cities, public transport is great, family-friendly parks, and a good and great strong sense of community. But you need to plan realistically, all right? As I've mentioned before, school fees can be high, medical insurance varies by employer, apartments for families cost more, and some cities are more family friendly than others. And this is why I always recommend choosing a school that accommodates dependence. It just removes stress because you want your stay and your family's stay to be peaceful, stable, and also enjoyable. As someone raising a child in China, I can tell you this. It is absolutely possible and doable. It is rewarding. And it can be a beautiful chapter for your family. But the key thing here is preparation, okay? Choose the right school, understand the visa process, plan your finances, and make sure that your family has the support they need. But last but not least, I don't know how they say it, please pray, guys. Pray for everything to go as smoothly as possible, because you don't want stress, you want everything to go well. And I wish you well, okay? If you are thinking of bringing your family to China or inviting them to visit, drop your questions in the comments and I'm always happy to help. Or you can always send an email to teacherassist23@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching Teacher Assist, your trusted guide to teaching in China with clarity and confidence. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you next time. Bye. Victory belongs victory belongs to Jesus.